Well, good morning, beloved. This is your girl Sharon once again from my front seat, and here I am giving God all praise, honor, and glory for what? For a brand new day. It is Friday. It is the 14th of December, 2018, as if you didn't know the year, and God, He has brought us safely through the week. All right. So I am here. I'm in the workplace and giving God all praise, honor, and glory. So this morning, again, I was on the 4:30 bus by the grace of God. And as I was reading Proverbs 14, I believe 14 and 4 says, where there are no oxen, the manger is empty. But from the strength of an ox come abundant harvest. Now, I originally read it in the King James Version, and then I sometimes study from the NIV. So that's the NIV. But nevertheless, this particular scripture, so where no oxen are, the manger is empty. So coming from a standpoint of empty versus clean, right? So if you don't have any oxen, you don't have to worry about hay to feed them. You don't have to worry about hiring anyone to take care of them. You don't have to worry about going inside of the stable, if you will, or the barn to clean up after them. It's empty. So your job is done. It's easy. It then goes on to say, and then if you look at it from the standpoint of working in the field, if you don't have an ox, sure, you can go out in the field and you can work, but can you imagine the work you can do if you do have an ox? I mean, you can get maybe double the work done. If you have a job and you don't have, or you own a business and you don't have any employees, well, then you don't have to worry about different things that, come into play. But then also you don't get the profits or the work done that could be done if you had employees, right? Oh gosh, my glasses are so dirty. I don't know if you all can see that, but I can sure see it as I'm looking through the lenses here. But then it says, but from the strength of an ox, there comes what? An abundant harvest. So if we look at that, we find that yeah, you may have to clean behind your oxen. You may have to hire someone to care for them, spend money on hay or whatever it is ox eat, right? But oxtails are like the bomb. Oh my gosh. Okay. So when you do have that, but then you find that there are profits, there are benefits to having ox. So if you ain't got none, sure, there's no work to be done. But if you got them, then you will find that there is great benefit. All right. So I was reading one commentator, and they mentioned how in the New Testament, there's a comparison or a parallel made between ox and pastors or teachers. Okay. So it breaks it down that the work that the pastor does, and they did apologize for referring to pastors and teachers or comparing them to ox, but just that the work that they do, it's a great work and there are great benefits. And so if you're blessed to have a pastor or teacher, one that labors hard, consider yourselves blessed. Because there are some places you have a pastor and teacher and, they don't give a flip-flop, about you or the congregation as a whole or about the ministry. It's just about, let me go on down there and whatever. But when you have one that labors hard, when you have a pastor or teacher that works hard in ministry and promoting the cause of Christ, and not just working hard for their own selfish gain, but for the cause of Christ, you are blessed. Christmas is coming. Y'all get y'all's pastor a Christmas gift. Buy him a Christmas gift. What do you give a pastor? Maybe a nice pen and pencil set. I don't know. But and I ain't trying to get no gifts. I'm simply saying, do something kind for them, because especially if they labor hard. And you know when someone is just going through the motions, and you know when someone is laboring hard among you. So where there are no oxen, the manger is empty, but from the strength of an ox, abundant harvest will follow. So if you're looking for an abundant harvest, get out and get busy. She works hard for the money. Oh, that might be a different kind of hard working, huh? Whatever. You know what I'm about to say. Let me get off this phone. It's about 5:40 in the a.m. I'm going to take my breakfast, eat it, and then get upstairs, render unto Caesar those things which belong unto Caesar. And if it be the Lord's will, we will meet again on Monday from my front seat. This is your girl Sharon. Okay, I didn't plait my hair last night, so my afro ain't as okay, whatever. I'm out, y'all. Deuces.